In the heart of southern India, nourished by the life-giving waters of the Cauvery River, a great power began to stir. Around the year 850 CE, a local chieftain laid the first stone of a future empire. This was the beginning of the Chola dynasty's imperial age. For the next 4 centuries, their influence spread like a banyan's branches across the southern peninsula and over the Indian Ocean. This is the story of their rise, etched in towering stone temples, on copper plates, and on the sails of merchant ships that connected worlds. The founder's vision, Vijayalaya Chola, around 850 CE. He became king around the year 850 CE. At that time, the Cholas were a minor power, feudatories to the mighty Pallavas. The Cauvery Delta, their homeland, was a contested territory, with Pallavas to the north, Pandyas to the south. Vijayalaya saw an opportunity in this turmoil. He was a leader of strategic insight and courage. To build something lasting, he needed a symbolic center of power. His moment came when he captured Tanjavur from a local chieftain, a decisive act that changed the course of South Indian history. He declared Tanjavur the new capital of the Cholas, fortified it, and consecrated the city with a temple to the fierce goddess Nishumbasudini, signaling royal authority and divine sanction. Aditya I, 871 CE. Parantaka, 907 CE. Aditya I ascended the Chola throne in 871 CE, inheriting a small kingdom full of potential. A relentless warrior, he expanded the realm. Around 897 CE, he defeated the Pallava king Aparajita and absorbed Pallava territories. He built many Shiva temples along the Cauvery, sanctifying conquest. The momentum continued under his son. Parantaka I became king in 907 CE. He won at Vellore, earning the title Madurai Konda, conqueror of Madurai. He invaded Sri Lanka. Campaigns there met mixed success. He donated a golden roof for the Nataraja temple at Chidambaram. Under Parantaka, the Chola state grew organized, prosperous, and dominant in the south. The Golden Age begins. Rajaraja the Great, 985 CE. Arulmojivarman took the regnal title Rajaraja Baitu, King of Kings. He defeated the Cheras, subjugated the Pandyas, and launched major campaigns in northern Sri Lanka. He is remembered most for building the Brihadiswara temple at Tanjavur, completed around 1010 CE, built entirely of granite, its vimana soaring nearly 216 feet. The temple was a place of worship, an economic institution, and a symbol of royal power. Rajaraja initiated a massive land survey, enabling efficient revenue collection. That revenue funded the army, naval expeditions, and grand construction. He perfected autonomous village assemblies, sabhas and urs, managing justice, water rights, and temple upkeep for generations. In 1014 CE, the throne passed to Rajendra Chola. A seasoned commander and administrator, he sought to surpass his father. He completed the conquest of Sri Lanka and led victories up the eastern coast, bringing sacred water from the Ganges. Earning the title Gangaikonda, he built Gangaikonda Cholapuram, a graceful counterpart to his father's masterpiece. Around 1025 CE, he dispatched a powerful fleet to strike Srivijaya and dominate the Strait of Malacca. The navy won stunning victories, even capturing its king. It was a massive raid to secure trade routes and protect Tamil merchant guilds. Under Rajendra, the empire became a true thalassocracy. He was a great builder, a patron of literature, and a ruler of daring vision. His name is forever linked with Chola ships on distant seas, an empire at its height. The year 1070 CE marked a significant transition. After strife, the throne passed to Kulothunga IV, a prince of the eastern Chalukyas, grandson through the Chola line. He merged the dynasties. He inherited a vast but challenging empire and focused on consolidation. He faced rebellions and lost Sri Lanka, refocusing on the core. He implemented an extensive land revenue survey and reform. Stability brought prosperity to the countryside. Trade flourished. Links with Southeast Asia and China remained strong. He abolished tolls and customs, earning the title Sungam Tavirta Cholan. Military aggression lessened, administration and trade became central. Cultural patronage continued with temple building and literature. Though decline began after him, his reign brought remarkable stability. The great stone temples were far more than places of worship. They were the heart of social life, economic life, and cultural life, built to last for eternity. With massive granite precision, thousands of artisans and engineers raised towering vimanas that dominated the Cauvery Delta, beacons of divine authority. Endowed with lands, cattle, gold, and jewels, temples managed agriculture, lent money, and employed many. Inscriptions record vast staffs, priests, musicians, dancers, scholars, and accountants. People gathered for daily rituals and grand annual festivals. Temples housed schools, dispensed justice, and hosted village assemblies, the repositories of art, law, and learning. Chola bronze casting, epitomized by Shiva as Nataraja, reached exquisite perfection. Expansion and stability rested on a formidable military, a standing army of disciplined infantry organized into proud regiments, supported by cavalry, mounted archers and lancers. Most imposing, armored war elephants, living tanks breaking lines. Kings often led campaigns. Victories brought legitimacy and tribute. The army kept order, secured roads, and protected trade. The Cholas mastered the sea with a sophisticated navy. Their large vessels carried soldiers and heavy cargo, effective combat platforms. The navy protected guilds, policed sea lanes, and kept spices, gems, and textiles flowing. Rajendra's Southeast Asia expedition showcased unmatched logistics, turning the Bay of Bengal into a Chola lake. Naval supremacy enabled conquests and far-reaching influence. The sea fueled the empire's wealth and spread its culture overseas. The Chola Empire began its imperial journey in the 9th century and declined by the late 13th, challenged by Pandyas, Hoysalas, and succession struggles. Yet their legacy endures. Living temples still stand in active worship. The great living Chola temples at Thanjavur and Gangaikonda Cholapuram are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Their engineering, artistry, and faith still inspire awe. Beyond stone, Chola bronzes, especially Nataraja, embody divine grace and motion. Their systems of water management, local governance, and trade shaped life for centuries. They were warriors, builders, administrators, and patrons of the arts. From a fertile delta, they mastered South India and the seas through vision and organization. The Chola legacy teaches how culture, trade, and strong governance can create a golden age. Kings and years: Vijayalaya c. 850, Aditya I. 871, Parantaka I. 907, Rajaraja I. 985, Rajendra I. 1014, Kulothunga I. 1070.